Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're watching the crypto space, wow, it's just an explosion of new tokens, new projects all the time.
Oh, absolutely. It's exciting, definitely, but also, well, confusing. Everything claims it's the next big thing.
Exactly. It can feel like a bit of a jungle out there, trying to figure out what's actually got potential.
Right. Cutting through that noise is key. And that takes a bit of an analytical eye, which hopefully we can help you sharpen today.
So let's do that. Let's focus in, pull back the curtain on one specific project. The ANTTIME token, ticker is NAT.
Okay. Anti-time.
Yeah, and our source for this is a YouTube video. It's from the Cybertech channel, and they were trying to figure out basically, is anti-time legit or scam?
Right. A common question for these new tokens.
Totally. So our goal here isn't just to repeat the video. We want to unpack what they found, look at the info they presented about anti-time, its purpose, features, partnerships, the market data, and help you see how you might look at a project like this yourself, critically.
And just to be super clear up front, this isn't financial advice. Not at all.
Definitely not. It's about breaking down the information available from this one source. So, anti-time. Where do we even start? What is it, according to this review?
Well, the core idea presented in the video is it's a token that you can convert into an asset with just one view click. That's the phrase they use.
Oh, and if you click, okay. And its purpose.
Its stated purpose is apparently to engage product activity on your behalf.
Engage product activity on your behalf. Sounds a bit passive, like it does things for you.
Yeah, maybe something automated in the background. The video explains you earn it by, like, playing a game or using an app.
Oh, okay. And they said the app is available.
Yeah, they mentioned it's on the App Store already, so the implication is, it's easy to get started.
Right. Low barrier to entry, potentially.
Yeah.
Download and earn.
Which sounds good, but ease of access doesn't always equal, real adoption. That's often a bigger hurdle.
Good point. Now, the Cybertech video did point out some things it called good indicators, positive signs. They mentioned partnerships.
Yes, they listed quite a few claimed partnerships. Let's see, AI Network, Hostless, Descent, Mix Marvel, Angola, and even Sandbox was on the list.
Sandbox. Okay, that's a recognizable name in the metaverse space. AI Network, too, potentially.
It is, and you see lists like this a lot. The names can sound impressive, but, the real question is always the depth of that partnership. Is it just a logo on a website, or is there actual integration? The video didn't really dive deep into that part.
Right, just listed them as good indicators. What about the roadmap? Did they mention future plans?
They did. It's described as a V2 2A time-to-earn project.
V2 second version, maybe? 2A time to earn. Unclear exactly what that means, but sounds like an evolution of their earning model.
Yeah, probably focusing on active use or time spent. They also mentioned a river boost.
River boost, like reverse boost. Maybe something to boost the price.
Could be. Often terms like that hint at token burns or staking rewards, things meant to create positive price pressure. The roadmap also apparently includes something called Swap Cowboy Score.
This Swap Cowboy Score sounds interesting. Like a gamified thing for traders.
Maybe.
Mm.
Or perhaps for using their swap feature. And speaking of swaps, a token swap is planned and also an NFT launch soon. That's all on the roadmap according to the video.
Okay, so future plans laid out, and they also mentioned it's actually listed somewhere already, right?
Yes, on what the video called popular platforms, specifically KuCoin and PancakeSwap.
Okay, so it is accessible for trading, at least on those exchanges.
Right. Being on exchanges like KuCoin does give a project some level of perceived legitimacy or at least market access.
And liquidity, potentially.
Potentially. The reviewer also noted there's a white paper available, and they found some news about the project. So signs of communication, transparency efforts, maybe?
Okay, so painting a picture here, we've got the basic concept, claimed big-name partners, a roadmap, exchange listings. Sounds okay on the surface.
It does lay out a certain narrative, yeah.
But then we get to the numbers, the actual market data from the time of the video. This is where things get really interesting, maybe a bit concerning. What did the metrics show?
Exactly. So the price point mentioned in the source was 0.017. Pretty low, but common for new tokens.
Okay. And sentiment.
The sentiment breakdown they observed was 72% bullish, 28% bearish. So more positive than negative feeling, at least among those discussing it, perhaps.
And supply.
Supply figures were clear. Max supply of 10 billion anti-tokens and a total supply also at 10 billion. So that's the scale.
10 billion. Okay, but here's the kicker. The detail from the Cybertech video that honestly made me pause. Despite all those partnerships and listings, The number of actual holders.
Ah, yes, that number.
The video explicitly states there are only 46 holders.
46?
Just 46.
Yeah.
The narrator in the video even said, and I'm quoting here, "not enough member," which is blunt.
Very blunt. And it's a stark contrast, isn't it? You have these grand claims, partnerships with names like Sandbox, listings on KuCoin, and then 46 people holding the token. It's tiny. It really is. Almost hard to believe given the other claims. Did the video mention any activity despite the low holders?
It did note some recent transactions, actually. Things like last 2 minutes, last 37 seconds. So someone was transacting.
Okay, so not completely dead, but...
But those transactions are happening within that incredibly small pool of 46 holders. It really throws the scale of actual adoption into question, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It highlights that gap between, the marketing or the roadmap and the reality on the ground.
Precisely. And that's why the reviewer hammered home the point. This is not financial advice. They really stressed it.
As they should have.
Yeah. And emphasized you absolutely have to do your own research, DYOR, before you even think about investing or getting involved.
In a case like this, doing your own research clearly means looking past the shiny list of partners and finding those harder numbers like holder count. Exactly. Digging into the fundamentals, the actual user base, not just the promises.
So let's wrap this up. What's the big takeaway here from looking at ANTTIME through the lens of this cyber tech review?
Well, I think it's a classic example of mixed signals in the crypto space, right?
Definitely. You've got these exciting claims, the partnerships, the easy earning idea, the roadmap with NFTs and swaps coming.
All sounds pretty good on paper. But then you contrast that with the reality check.
Right.
That super low holder number, 46, which the source itself pointed out is a major red flag, or at least a serious point of concern.
So for you listening to this, what does ANTTIME teach us about looking at new projects?
I think it really pushes you towards critical thinking.
Yeah.
How do you weigh those ambitious claims, those future promises on a roadmap against the cold, hard facts of current adoption? Like, how many people are actually using this thing right now?
Yeah. It makes you ask that crucial question.
Mm-hmm.
In this space, filled with hype and, grand visions and partner lists, how much weight should you really give to future potential versus the tangible right now numbers like holder count? How do you decide if a project is just promises or if it's actually starting to gain real traction?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe the $0.017 question in this case. But it's something anyone looking at new digital assets really needs to wrestle with. Where's the substance versus the sizzle?
A perfect thought to leave everyone with. Thanks for breaking that down.
My pleasure. Always interesting to dig into these.